Hello everyone, I'm Cole Costello and welcome back to NM Athletics as we kick off the North Marion Athletics Winter Sports Updates. All our sports teams got their competitions underway this week, and we have some results from all of them. In chronological order, we'll get started with the basketball teams. Beginning on Wednesday, players from Tennyson Woods College in Mount Gambier, Australia met their host families, which they would stay with for the night. Several North Marion basketball players and their families made friendships that will last far away from the hardwood. Thursday night, the athletes took the court to compete. Starting with the girls' team, the game was close from beginning to end, with both teams holding small leads through all four quarters. The Titans were able to muscle their way to a sizable fourth quarter lead. Their lead would prove to hold up down the stretch, and the Titans defeated the Huskies by 6 at 45-39. Hannah Johnson led the way offensively with 9 points, while Jenny Nichols had 7 and Michaela Musin added in another 6. Now when we talk about the boys' game, we're bringing in Logan Beiser.
Thanks, Cole. North Marion got off to a good start, holding an 11-7 lead. Without premier scorer and senior leader Sawyer Dady, other players needed to step up to the plate. Sophomore guard Kyle Williamson accepted the challenge and was inserted into the starting lineup. His outside touch was what kept the Huskies in the game. Not only was his offensive execution sound, but his hustle on the defensive side of the ball was also outstanding. All of the Huskies put forth their best effort as they were always first to dive for a loose ball or save a ball going out of bounds. After the first quarter, the Titans used their size to control the boards and jump out to a 6-point halftime lead. Tennyson Woods' domination continued into the third quarter, and after 3, the Titans had a commanding 51-34 lead. The Huskies made up some of the margin in the fourth quarter, but in the end, it was not enough to overcome the poor third quarter play. Tennyson Woods came away with the 61-48 win. Kyle Williamson finished with 18 points, shooting 6 of 10 from the three-point line. Senior transfer Kyle Martin added 11 of his own. The Gym 1 atmosphere was electrifying, most notably when senior Zach Williamson laid it in while being fouled, and he converted the conventional three-point play. Despite the North Marion loss, attitudes were good after the game, as the teams got together and had a good post-game discussion. Both of our basketball teams continue their season this Tuesday, as you will hear more about in more upcoming events. Back to you, Cole.
The swimming team traveled on Friday to swim in the Staten Invitational. The teams that were there were Staten, Salem Academy, fellow TVC rival Gladstone, and North Marion. They won all 3 relays, which were the 200 medley with Grant Cooper, Manny Medina, Kyle Torian, and Andy Pine, the 200 free with Ryan Steele, Kyle Torian, Manny Medina, and Andy Pine, and the 400 free with Ryan Steele, Manny Medina, Grant Cooper, and Sam Kimber. Some highlights from the meet were senior star Grant Cooper winning the 200 free and freshman highlight Kobe Lemon taking first in the 100 IM. There were also many second-place finishes at the meet for the Huskies. And now to talk a bit about the wrestling tournament, we have Shane Whitehead on the phone. Hey Shane, could you talk a little about the wrestling tournament on Saturday?
Hey Cole, all the North Marion wrestlers did a great job against the tough slate of opponents that showed up for Saturday's North Marion Invitational. With many schools in attendance, North Marion had a big challenge, but even with a tough slate of matches, they had a successful day. First place finishers were Johnny Vara, Cody Walker, Lucas Randall, and Jake Steele. And second place finishes were myself and Derek Jones. After all the matches were complete, North Marion came out on top with a first place finish.
Thanks, Shane, and congratulations on your second place finish.
Thanks, Cole.
And now for the FBLA High Flying Performer, we bring in Josh Hauser.
Into the winter sports season, we continue the FBLA High Flying Performer. This week's High Flying Performer is Kyle Williamson of the boys basketball team.
Let's go.
sophomore, Kyle was called into action when senior guard Sawyer Dady went down earlier this week in practice. Kyle's play on the defensive side was outstanding, as he was hustling all over the court. Offensively, Kyle went 6 for 10 from long distance, accumulating 18 points. Kyle was the Huskies' leading scorer and had the second most points of anyone in the game. Congratulations to Kyle as being named the first winter North Marion Athletics FBLA High Flying Performer. And remember, see Miss Ione in room 2 at the high school for all of your balloon needs, as they are perfect for any occasion. And now with more upcoming events, here's Wyatt Moore.
Thanks, Josh. To start off more upcoming events, we have swimming at North Marion on Tuesday, starting at 3:30. That meet will be at the Woodburn Pool. Also on Tuesday, we have the boys and girls basketball team taking on the 3A powerhouse Dayton at 5:30 and 7 at the high school. On Thursday, swimming also has another meet at Philomath, and those are just relays starting at 3:15 at Philomath High School. On Friday, the boys and girls basketball team take on Central at 5:30 and 7 in Gym 1. And then on Saturday, the wrestling team travels to Cascade to take place in the Cascade Invitational starting at 8. Now we hand it back over to Cole to wrap it up.
Thank you, Wyatt. And as you may have noticed, this week there was a little change to our ticker. Young Life is now sponsoring that. And remember, every week on Monday at 8 p.m. there's Young Life Club at the Hub in Hubbard. And that just about wraps up this week's update. Thank you for watching as we continue into the winter sports season, and we hope you'll stick with us. Thank you.